Let's explore the argument that we've been in a metaphorical Seldon crisis since around 2015, drawing parallels with the concepts portrayed in Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. Viewing the events of the past decade through the metaphorical lens of a Seldon crisis allows us to appreciate the magnitude of the challenges we face and the importance of collective actions in shaping the future. Whether we follow a path of quick resolution or long-term desolation will depend on our ability to learn from history, adapt to changing circumstances, and work together towards common goals. Howdy, I'm just some random nude dude sitting in my closet talking to myself. It's also where I celebrate the power of free thinking and encourage bold ideas. As a society, we're often afraid to challenge the norms and think outside the box. But here, I embrace the unconventional. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey of exploration, where we embrace our inner nude dude and push boundaries to discover new perspectives. The concept of a Seldon crisis, introduced by Isaac Asimov in his seminal Foundation series, refers to pivotal moments of intense upheaval and transformation within the galactic empire. These crises, identified through the psychohistorical predictions of Harry Seldon, represent critical junctures where societies must make crucial decisions that determine their future trajectory. A Seldon crisis is characterized by profound disruptions to established norms, deep polarization and fragmentation, rapid technological transformation, and pervasive uncertainty and instability. These crises demand innovative and adaptive responses to steer civilization towards stability and prosperity. In recent years, many observers have drawn parallels between the fictional Seldon crises and the real-world phenomena that have unfolded since 2015. The rise of populist movements, exemplified by political ascendancy of figures like Donald Trump, have disrupted traditional political norms and heightened polarization across the globe. Technological advancements have transformed economies and societies at an unprecedented pace, creating both opportunities and challenges. Concurrently, global health crises, economic volatility, geopolitical tensions, and climate change have contributed to an environment of profound uncertainty and instability. Given this backdrop, it's worth exploring whether the current period can be viewed as a Seldon crisis in a metaphorical sense. Just as in Asimov's narrative, the decisions made today will have long-lasting implications for the future of governance, social cohesion, economic stability, and technological development and environmental sustainability. By examining the characteristics of this period and the potential paths forward, we can gain insights into how to navigate these crises to work towards a more stable and equitable future. In this discussion, we'll delve into the defining features of a Seldon crisis, analyze the disruptions and transformations that have shaped the current era, and explore the long-term consequences of our actions. By drawing lessons from both Asimov's fictional universe and real-world experiences, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Ultimately, this exploration underscores the importance of strategic decision-making and collective action in steering through periods of profound change and uncertainty. In Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, a Seldon crisis refers to a critical turning point in the predicted course of history, where events deviate significantly from expected trajectories. These crises are named after the character Harry Seldon, a mathematician and psychologist who develops the science of psychohistory. Psychohistory is a fictional branch of mathematics that combines statistical analysis with historical and sociological insights to predict the future behavior of large populations over long periods. A Seldon crisis typically leads to widespread chaos, upheaval, and uncertainty, challenging the stability of established systems and institutions. Seldon's psychohistorical models foresee the inevitable decline and fall of the galactic empire, a vast interstellar civilization. To shorten the ensuing period of chaos and barbarism, Seldon establishes the Foundation, a group tasked with preserving knowledge and guiding humanity through these crises. Each Seldon crisis represents a moment when the Foundation must make pivotal decisions to ensure the continuation of Seldon's plan, guiding society towards a more stable and prosperous future. A Seldon crisis typically involves significant upheaval, challenging the stability of established systems and institutions. These crises can manifest as political turmoil, social unrest, economic collapse, or technological disruption. The Foundation's ability to navigate these crises successfully depend on its leaders' understanding of psychohistorical principles and their capacity to make strategic decisions that align with the predicted path towards a new, more enlightened civilization. The concept of a Seldon crisis is a pivotal element in Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, referring to crucial turning points where the fate of the galactic empire hangs in the balance. These crises are identified by Harry Seldon, a mathematician and psychohistorian, who uses the science of psychohistory to predict future events with great accuracy. A Seldon crisis occurs when societal, political, or economic systems experience significant upheaval, requiring innovative and adaptive solutions to navigate through the turmoil. Failure to address these crises effectively can lead to prolonged periods of instability and decline, while successful resolution can set the stage for a new era of stability and prosperity. In Isaac Asimov's narrative, each Seldon crisis represents a moment when the established order is disrupted, and traditional methods of governance and societal organization are no longer sufficient to manage the challenges at hand. These crises demand a reevaluation of existing structures and often necessitate radical changes to avoid catastrophic outcomes. The Foundation, established by Seldon, is tasked with guiding humanity through these crises by leveraging knowledge, technology, and strategic foresight. Drawing parallels to our contemporary world, the period since 2015 can be seen as a metaphorical Seldon crisis. We have witnessed a series of profound disruptions across various domains. The rise of populist movements and leaders, such as Donald Trump, have challenged conventional political norms and introduced new dynamics into governance and public discourse. Increasing divisions within societies, fueled by ideological, racial, and economic differences, have led to heightened tensions and conflicts. Rapid developments in artificial intelligence, automation, and digital platforms have transformed industries and lifestyles, creating both opportunities and challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed vulnerabilities in global health systems, causing widespread uncertainty and economic disruption. Environmental challenges have become more urgent, with climate change impacting ecosystems, economies, and communities worldwide. Rising geopolitical tensions and conflicts have further contributed to a sense of global instability. Understanding the concept of a Seldon crisis helps frame our current period as a critical juncture requiring strategic decision-making and collective action. By learning from Asimov's fictional universe and applying these lessons to real-world challenges, we can explore potential paths forward and ensure a more stable, equitable, and sustainable future. Similar to the fictional galactic empire in the Foundation series, which experienced periods of decline and upheaval, the world since 2015 has witnessed significant disruptions to established political, social, and cultural norms. The rise of populist movements, the Brexit referendum, and the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States all signal a departure from the status quo. Drawing parallels with the concept of a Seldon crisis, the world since around 2015 has witnessed significant disruptions to established political, social, and cultural norms. These disruptions have challenged the stability and predictability of the existing order, leading to widespread uncertainty and change. The rise of populist movements across the globe has been one of the most visible signs of this disruption. In many countries, traditional political parties and ideologies have been challenged by populist leaders who appeal to widespread discontent with the status quo. The Brexit referendum in the United Kingdom, for example, marked a significant departure from decades of European integration, shaking the foundations of the European Union and leading to prolonged political and economic uncertainty. The election of Donald Trump as President of the United States in 2016 was a watershed moment in American politics. Trump's unconventional style, disregard for established political norms, and the use of social media to communicate directly with the public upended the traditional political landscape. His presidency was marked by contentious policies, frequent clashes with the media and political opponents, and significant polarization within American society. The events surrounding the 2020 election and the subsequent Capitol riot further highlighted the deep divisions and instability in American politics. Social and cultural norms have also been disrupted during this period. Movements such as Me Too and Black Lives Matter have brought issues of sexual harassment, racial injustice, and systemic inequality to the forefront of political discourse. These movements have challenged long-standing social structures and sparked widespread calls for reform and accountability. The cultural landscape has been reshaped by these movements, leading to a reevaluation of power dynamics and social justice. The global economy has experienced significant shifts as well. The rise of the gig economy, driven by companies like Uber and Airbnb, has transformed traditional employment models, raising concerns about job security, workers' rights, and the future of work. Additionally, economic inequality has become a more prominent issue, with growing disparities between the wealthy and the rest of us, the population, fueling social discontent and political activism. The media landscape has undergone a profound transformation with the advent of digital platforms and social media. Traditional media outlets have seen their influence wane as social media allows for the rapid spread of information and misinformation on a global scale. This shift has contributed to the fragmentation of public discourse, with individuals increasingly consuming news and information that reinforces their existing beliefs and biases. The proliferation of fake news and disinformation campaigns has further eroded trust in institutions and contributed to the polarization of societies. The tension between globalization and rising nationalism has also been a significant factor in the disruption of established norms. While globalization has brought about economic integration and cultural exchange, it has also led to concerns about national sovereignty, identity, and economic displacement. Nationalist movements have gained traction in many countries, advocating for policies that prioritize domestic interests over international cooperation. This trend has challenged the post-World War II order and raised questions about the future of global governance. These disruptions to established norms reflect the kind of societal upheaval and uncertainty characteristic of a Seldon crisis. As traditional structures and expectations are challenged, societies must navigate these challenges and find new ways to address emerging challenges and opportunities. Like the fragmentation of the galactic empire into various political entities, we have seen increasing polarization and fragmentation within societies worldwide. Political divides have deepened, fueled by factors such as identity politics, economic inequality, and social media echo chambers. Similar to the fragmentation of the galactic empire in the Foundation series, we've seen an increasing polarization and fragmentation within societies worldwide since 2015. This polarization has led to deep divisions that affect political, social, and cultural spheres, creating significant challenges for governance and social cohesion. In many countries, political polarization has reached unprecedented levels. Traditional right-left political alignments have been strained, with more extreme and populist factions gaining influence. In the United States, for example, The political divide between Republicans and Democrats has grown, with each side increasingly viewing the other as a fundamental threat to the nation's values and future. This polarization has made it difficult to achieve bipartisan consensus on critical issues such as healthcare, immigration, and climate change. Social fragmentation has also become more pronounced, with individuals and communities becoming increasingly insular. Social media platforms have amplified this trend by creating echo chambers where people are exposed predominantly to information and opinions that reinforce their existing beliefs. This has contributed to the erosion of shared societal narratives and increased mistrust among different groups. Issues such as race, gender, and identity politics have further divided societies, leading to heightened tensions and, in some cases, violence. Cultural wars over issues such as reproductive rights, LGBTQ rights, and educational curricula have intensified. Debates over these topics often become highly polarized, with each side viewing the other as morally wrong or dangerous. The cultural polarization is not only seen in public discourse, but also in legislative efforts and judicial battles, creating a continuous cycle of contention and resistance. Economic inequality has exacerbated polarization and fragmentation. The disparity between the wealthy elite and the rest of us, the rest of the population, has grown, leading to a sense of disenfranchisement and resentment among those who feel left behind by globalization and technological advancements. This economic divide often intersects with racial and geographical divides, further deepening social fragmentation. In many cases, economic grievances have been harnessed by populist leaders to galvanize support, contributing to the overall polarization of society. The media landscape has contributed significantly to polarization and fragmentation. Traditional media outlets have struggled to maintain their influence in the face of the rise of digital and social media. The latter have not only allowed for the rapid dissemination of information, but also for the spread of misinformation and fake news. This environment has created a fractured information landscape, where different groups have their own set of facts and realities. Trust in mainstream media has declined, and alternative media sources have proliferated, often catering to specific ideological audiences. On a global scale, geopolitical fragmentation has increased as countries pursue more nationalist and protectionist policies. The retreat from multilateralism and the weakening of international institutions have contributed to a more fragmented global order. Issues such as trade wars, regional conflicts, and divergent responses to global challenges, like climate change, have further divided the international community. This geopolitical fragmentation makes it more difficult to address transnational issues that require collective action. The polarization and fragmentation within societies have significant implications for governance. Political gridlock, increased partisanship, and the inability to reach consensus on important issues have hampered effective governance. In many democracies, this has led to declining public trust in political institutions and leaders. In more authoritarian regimes, polarization has often been exploited to consolidate power and suppress dissent. These trends of polarization and fragmentation reflect the kind of societal upheaval and division characteristic of a Seldon crisis. As societies become more divided and fragmented, the challenges to achieving stability and progress increase, necessitating innovative and inclusive approaches to governance and societal cohesion. The ability to navigate through these divisions and foster a sense of shared purpose will be crucial in determining whether societies can emerge from this period of crisis stronger and more united. In both the Foundation series and the real world, technological advancements play a crucial role in shaping societal evolution. The rapid development of technologies such as artificial intelligence, automation, and social media has led to the profound changes in how information is disseminated, how economies operate, and how people interact with one another. Just as technological advancement plays a crucial role in shaping societal evolution in Asimov's Foundation series, the real world has seen profound changes driven by rapid technological innovation. Since 2015, these advancements have transformed economies, social interactions, and political landscapes, contributing to both opportunities and challenges. The development and deployment of artificial intelligence and automation technologies have accelerated, transforming various sectors, from manufacturing to services. AI-powered algorithms are now used in a wide range of applications, including healthcare, finance, and transportation. Automation has led to increased efficiency and productivity, but has also raised concerns about job displacement and the future of work. The growing reliance on AI has sparked debates about ethical considerations, data privacy, and the potential for algorithmic bias. The rise of digital platforms and social media has revolutionized how information is disseminated and consumed. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have become central to public discourse, enabling real-time communication and the rapid spread of information. However, they have also facilitated the spread of misinformation and fake news, contributing to polarization and eroding trust in traditional media. Social media algorithms that prioritize engagement often amplify sensationalist and divisive content, creating echo chambers and reinforcing existing biases. The explosion of big data has transformed industries and government operations. The ability to collect, analyze, and leverage vast amounts of data has enabled more personalized services, predictive analytics, and improved decision-making. However, the rise of big data has also led to increased surveillance and concerns about privacy. Governments and corporations now have unprecedented capabilities to monitor and analyze individual behavior, raising questions about civil liberties and the balance between security and privacy. Blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies have introduced new paradigms into finance and beyond. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies have challenged traditional financial systems, offering decentralized alternatives to banking and financial transactions. Blockchain's potential extends beyond finance, with applications in supply chain management, voting systems, and digital identity verification. Despite their promise, these technologies also pose regulatory challenges and have been associated with market volatility and illicit activities. Advances in biotechnology and health innovations have transformed medical research, diagnostics, and treatment. CRISPR and other genetic editing technologies have opened new possibilities for curing genetic diseases and improving agricultural productivity. The rapid development of COVID-19 vaccines using mRNA technology demonstrated the potential for swift medical breakthroughs. However, these advancements also raise ethical questions about genetic manipulation, access to healthcare, and the potential for unintended consequences. The expansion of high-speed internet and mobile connectivity has bridged distances and facilitated global communication. The rollout of 5G technology promises to further enhance connectivity, enabling the Internet of Things and smart cities. Improved connectivity has supported remote work, online education, and telehealth, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, it has also highlighted the digital divide, with unequal access to technology exacerbating existing inequalities. As reliance on digital technologies grows, so does the importance of cybersecurity. Cyber attacks, data breaches, and ransomware incidents have become more frequent and sophisticated, posing significant risks to individuals, businesses, and national security. Governments and organizations must continuously adapt to evolving threats, investing in robust cybersecurity measures and fostering international cooperation to combat cybercrime. Technological innovations have also played a crucial role in addressing environmental challenges. Renewable energy technologies, such as solar and wind power, have advanced, offering sustainable alternatives to fossil fuels. Innovations in energy storage, electrical vehicles, and smart grids are crucial for the transition to a low-carbon economy. However, the environmental impact of technology itself, including electronic waste and energy consumption of data centers, remains a concern. The technological transformation since 2015 has brought both opportunities and challenges, reshaping every aspect of society. Just as in the Foundation series, the ability to navigate these challenges and leverage technology for the common good will be crucial in determining the future trajectory of our societies. Addressing the ethical, social, and economic implications of these technological advancements will be essential to ensuring that they contribute to a more equitable and sustainable world. Just as characters in the Foundation series grapple with uncertainty and instability in the face of unforeseen events, people in the real world have faced a similar sense of unpredictability and upheaval since 2015. This period has been marked by numerous global challenges that have created widespread uncertainty and destabilized established systems and norms. Global challenges, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, and geopolitical tensions, contribute to a climate of uncertainty and instability. The COVID-19 pandemic is perhaps the most significant example of global instability in recent years. Emerging in late 2019 and rapidly spreading worldwide, the pandemic has caused millions of deaths, overwhelmed healthcare systems, and led to severe economic disruptions. Governments and societies have struggled to respond effectively, and the pandemic has exposed vulnerabilities in global health infrastructure and preparedness. This uncertainty surrounding virus variants, vaccine distribution, and public health measures has added to the overall instability. Economic instability has been another hallmark of this period. The pandemic triggered a global economic downturn, resulting in mass unemployment, business closures, and significant disruptions to supply chains. While some economies have begun to recover, the path to full recovery remains uncertain, with ongoing challenges such as inflation, labor shortages, and shifting consumer behaviors. Additionally, trade tensions, such as those between the United States and China, have further contributed to economic volatility. The increasing frequency and severity of climate-related events have created a sense of ongoing crisis. Hurricanes, wildfires, floods, and droughts have devastated communities around the world, highlighting the urgent need for climate action. The unpredictability of these events and their far-reaching impacts on agriculture, infrastructure, and human health add to the sense of instability. Efforts to mitigate and adapt to climate change face significant political, economic, and social challenges. Geopolitical instability has also been a significant source of uncertainty. Conflicts in regions such as the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and East Asia have created complex security challenges. The rise of nationalist and authoritarian regimes, coupled with declining trust in international institutions, has undermined global cooperation. Events such as the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Syrian civil war, and tensions in the South China Sea exemplify the geopolitical volatility of recent years. Social and political unrest has been widespread, fueled by various factors including economic inequality, racial injustice, and political corruption. Protests and movements, such as those seen in Hong Kong, the United States, like Black Lives Matter, and various countries in Latin America, have reflected deep-seated grievances and demands for change. These movements have often been met with heavy-handed responses, further exacerbating tensions and instability. The rapid pace of technological change has created both opportunities and uncertainties. Advances in AI, automation, and digital platforms have disrupted traditional industries and labor markets, leading to concerns about job placement and economic inequality. Cybersecurity threats, including data breaches and ransomware attacks, have highlighted vulnerabilities in digital infrastructure. The societal implications of emerging technologies, such as deepfakes and surveillance, also contribute to a sense of unpredictability. Political instability has been a recurring issue, with numerous countries experiencing crises of governance. Populist and anti-establishment movements have challenged traditional political elites, leading to unexpected election outcomes and shifts in power. In some cases, this has resulted in political gridlock, weakening democratic institutions, and eroded public trust in government. The difficulty in achieving consensus on critical issues further contributes to a climate of uncertainty. Global migration and refugee crises have also added to a sense of instability. Conflicts, persecution, and environmental factors have displaced millions of people, creating humanitarian emergencies and straining resources in host countries. The influx of migrants and refugees has sparked political and social tensions, with debates over immigration policies and integration challenging governments and communities. The convergence of these factors has created a period of profound uncertainty and instability, reminiscent of the Seldon Crises in Asimov's Foundation series. Just as the Foundation's leaders must navigate through crises to guide society towards a stable future, contemporary societies face the challenge of addressing these interconnected issues to build resilience and ensure long-term stability. Effective responses will require innovative solutions, international cooperation, and a commitment to addressing the root causes of instability. In the Foundation series, the protagonist, Harry Seldon, develops psychohistory to predict and mitigate the effects of societal crises. Similarly, in the real world, there are paths forward that could lead to either resolution or desolation. This could involve concerted efforts to address underlying societal issues, promote dialogue and reconciliation, and harness the power of technology for positive change. In both fictional and real-world contexts, societies face critical junctures that could lead to either resolution or prolonged desolation. Drawing inspiration from Asimov's Foundation series, we can explore potential paths forward that could help navigate through crises and shape a more stable and prosperous future. One of the key paths forward is the reinforcement of democratic institutions. Ensuring the integrity and transparency of electoral processes, promoting checks and balances, and safeguarding freedom of speech and the press are crucial to maintaining public trust in governance. Efforts to combat corruption and improve accountability can help rebuild confidence in political systems and foster more inclusive and responsive governance. Addressing polarization and fragmentation requires efforts to promote social cohesion and unity. Initiatives that encourage dialogue and understanding across diverse communities can help bridge divides and foster a sense of shared purpose. Educational programs that emphasize critical thinking, empathy, and the value of diversity can also contribute to reducing social tensions. Grassroots movements and community-based organizations play a vital role in bringing people together and addressing local concerns. Tackling economic inequality is essential for creating a more equitable society. Policies that promote fair wages, job security, and access to quality education and health care can help reduce disparities. Progressive taxation, social safety nets, and investments in public services are crucial for supporting vulnerable populations. Encouraging corporate responsibility and sustainable business practices can also contribute to a more balanced economic system. Technological advancements offer significant opportunities, but must be managed responsibly. Policies that promote ethical AI development, data privacy, and cybersecurity are essential to mitigate potential risks. Supporting digital literacy and access to technology can help bridge the digital divide and ensure that all members of society benefit from technological progress. Encouraging innovation in areas such as renewable energy, healthcare, and education can drive positive change and address pressing global challenges. Climate change remains one of the most critical challenges of our time. Transitioning to a low-carbon economy requires bold action, including investing in renewable energy, enhancing energy efficiency, and promoting sustainable agriculture and forestry practices. International cooperation is vital to meet global climate targets and support adaptation methods in vulnerable regions. Policies that promote environmental conservation and the sustainable use of natural resources can help protect ecosystems and biodiversity. Strengthening international institutions and fostering global cooperation are essential for addressing transnational challenges. Reinvigorating organizations such as the United Nations and the World Health Organization can enhance their capacity to respond to global crises. Promoting multilateral agreements on issues such as trade, climate change, and public health can facilitate coordinated action and shared solutions. Building alliances and partnerships can also enhance global stability and security. Education is a cornerstone of sustainable development and social progress. Investing in quality education and lifelong learning opportunities can empower individuals and communities to adapt to changing economic and technological landscapes. Fostering innovation, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills can drive economic growth and social resilience. Ensuring equitable access to education, particularly for marginalized and underserved populations, is crucial for promoting inclusivity and reducing disparities. Ensuring access to quality healthcare and addressing social determinants of healthcare are fundamental for building resilient societies. Strengthening healthcare systems, expanding preventative care, and promoting mental health and well-being can enhance overall quality of life. Policies that address factors such as housing, nutrition, and social support can also contribute to better health outcomes and reduce inequalities. Building resilience to future crises requires proactive measures and preparedness planning. Developing robust disaster response systems, enhancing early warning mechanisms, and investing in infrastructure that can withstand natural and man-made disasters are critical steps. Encouraging a culture of resilience and adaptability can help societies navigate uncertainty and recover more quickly from shocks. By exploring and implementing these potential paths forward, societies can navigate through periods of crisis and uncertainty, much like the Foundation navigates Seldon Crises in Asimov's series. The choices made today will shape the future trajectory of humanity, determining whether we emerge from these challenges stronger and more united, or face prolonged periods of turmoil and decline. Embracing innovation, inclusivity, and cooperation will be key to forging a path toward a more stable, equitable, and sustainable world. As in Foundation, the actions taken, or not taken, in response to the crises will have long-term consequences for the trajectory of society. These outcomes will shape the future of governance, social cohesion, economic stability, technological development, and environmental sustainability. The ability to navigate these challenges effectively will determine whether we move towards a period of stability and prosperity or face prolonged periods of turmoil and decline. The long-term consequences of current political instability and polarization will significantly impact the future of governance. If democratic institutions can be strengthened and trust in political systems restored, societies may experience a period of political stability and effective governance. Conversely, if polarization and authoritarianism continue to rise, the erosion of democratic norms and institutions could lead to prolonged political instability, social unrest, and potential conflicts. The capacity of governments to adapt and respond to the needs of their populations will be crucial in determining these outcomes. The degree to which societies can address social fragmentation and promote inclusivity will shape the future social cohesion. Efforts to bridge divides, foster dialogue, and promote equity can lead to more inclusive and cohesive communities. However, if social polarization and exclusion persist, societies may face increasing tensions, discrimination, and conflict. Long-term social stability will depend on the ability to create environments where diverse groups can coexist and thrive together, supported by equitable policies and inclusive practices. The long-term economic trajectory will be influenced by how effectively societies address economic inequality and promote sustainable growth. Policies that support fair wages, job creation, and equitable access to resources can lead to greater economic stability and reduce disparities. Failure to address economic inequality, however, could result in continued social discontent, economic volatility, and potential crises. The ability to balance economic growth with social equity can be a key determinant in future prosperity and stability. The manner in which societies manage technological advancements will have lasting consequences. Responsible development and deployment of technologies, with a focus on ethical considerations and societal benefits, can drive innovation and improve quality of life. Neglecting ethical concerns and allowing unchecked technological disruption could lead to significant challenges, including job displacement, privacy violations, and increased inequality. Long-term success will depend on fostering a balance between technological progress and the protection of human rights and values. The long-term impacts of environmental policies and climate action will be critical for the planet's future. Successful mitigation of climate change through sustainable practices, renewable energy adoption, and conservation efforts can lead to a healthier and more resilient environment. Inadequate responses to environmental challenges, however, could result in severe ecological degradation, loss of biodiversity, and increased frequency of natural disasters. The legacy of current environmental policies will be seen in the health and sustainability of ecosystems and human societies for generations to come. The extent to which nations can rebuild and strengthen international cooperation will shape the future of global relations. Renewed commitment to multilateralism and collaborative problem-solving can enhance global stability and address transnational challenges effectively. Persistent geopolitical tensions and nationalist policies, on the other hand, can lead to a fragmented international order, with increased conflicts and reduced capacity for collective action. The ability to navigate complex global dynamics and foster partnerships will be essential for long-term peace and security. The long-term consequences of public health policies and preparedness measures will be evident in the resilience and health systems of populations. Effective management of health crises, investments in healthcare infrastructure, and emphasis on preventative care can lead to healthier and more resilient societies. Inadequate health responses and lack of preparedness for future pandemics could result in ongoing vulnerabilities and repeated public health emergencies. The strength of public health systems will be a key factor in determining societal well-being and stability. The future of education and human capital development will have lasting implications on societal progress. Investments in quality education, skills training, and lifelong learning opportunities can empower individuals to drive innovation. Neglecting education and failing to address disparities in access and quality can hinder social mobility and economic development. The ability to cultivate a knowledgeable and adaptive workforce will be crucial for long-term competitiveness and social advancement. The choices made today in addressing these multifaceted challenges will set the course for future generations. By drawing lessons from Asimov's Foundation series and recognizing the importance of strategic decision-making during critical junctures, societies can navigate through crises and work towards a future marked by stability, equality, and sustainability. Embracing a holistic approach that considers the interconnectedness of these issues will be key to ensuring long-term resilience and prosperity. As we navigate through an era marked by profound disruptions and transformative changes, the concept of a Seldon crisis offers a powerful metaphor for understanding our current challenges and opportunities. Drawing inspiration from Asimov's Foundation series, we see that these crises are characterized by deep disruptions to established norms, heightened polarization and fragmentation, rapid technological advancements, and pervasive uncertainty and instability. Since 2015, the world has witnessed significant political upheavals, exemplified by the rise of populist movements and leaders, alongside transformative technological innovations and global challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic and climate change. These multifaceted crises demand innovative, adaptive, and inclusive responses. The decisions made today will shape the trajectory of our societies for generations to come, determining whether we move towards stability, equity, and sustainability, or face prolonged periods of turmoil and decline. Strengthening democratic institutions, promoting social cohesion, addressing economic inequality, and embracing technological advancements responsibly are crucial steps in navigating this turbulent period. Additionally, proactive climate action, renewed global cooperation, investments in education and human capital, and robust public health systems will be essential in building resilient and thriving societies. The long-term consequences of our actions will be profound. Effective responses can lead to strengthened governance, enhanced social cohesion, stable and equitable economies, responsible technological development, and sustainable environmental practices. Conversely, failure to address these interconnected challenges could result in political instability, social fragmentation, economic volatility, unchecked technological disruptions, and environmental degradation. Viewing our current period through the lens of a Seldon crisis highlights the critical importance of strategic decision-making and collective action. Just as the Foundation navigated through crises to guide the galactic empire towards stability, our ability to address today's challenges with foresight and cooperation will determine our future. By drawing lessons from both Asimov's fictional universe and real-world experiences, we can work towards a future marked by stability, prosperity, and sustainability. The path forward requires a holistic and inclusive approach, recognizing the interconnectedness of our challenges and the shared responsibility of creating a better world for all. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. This is the point where others tell you, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content just like this. But we know that that kind of thing is for losers. Don't be a loser. And as always, I welcome your feedback and ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing your inner nude, dude.